Hi everybody, my name is Tony Lankford. I'm the executive producer of the Actors Lounge. And as you probably know, the Actors Lounge is a television program that brings you actors' interviews here from locally in Philadelphia, New York, and also Atlanta, and also some behind-the-scene looks at some of the Hollywood's hottest movies, and also some movie trailers as well. So I want you to sit tight and enjoy yourselves. We're going to have a great show.
Quiet on the set. Take one.
Hi, this is Tony Lankford for Tony Lankford's Downtown, the Actors Lounge. We're here at a special screening of the new movie Ocean's 13, starring George Clooney and Al Pacino. And after the movie, we're going to go outside and talk to some people who saw the movie and get their impressions of it. So come on in, watch the movie.
This is a night people will talk about as long as there's a Las Vegas. I got the hottest new hotel on the strip.
Okay, then.
Where's the partner's desk gonna be?
Oh, no partner's desk. You're out.
What are you gonna do, throw me off the roof?
Well, I don't want to.
He hurt Ruben. I know what that makes me want to do.
I don't care if it gets messy.
I'll drive you, get him leaving his barber.
Then I'll inject him.
And I'll find a spot to get rid of the body.
All valid ideas. Great initiative. But
it's a reverse big store,
doesn't matter if we win, as long as the casino loses.
which means that we have to rig craps, blackjack, slots, and roulette, all in our favor.
Jeez, could you make it any more complicated?
Okay.
Can't be done. We don't have the
All
manpower.
the time.
Or a way in.
You in yet? I hate that question.
So who's going to be our super high roller?
He owns all the air south of Beijing.
The air.
Try building something larger than 3 stories in the Tianjin province. See if his name comes up in your database then.
All right, time for the starter's gun.
Let me tell you what you don't want. Your hotel in a twisted heap of steel and glass. That's what you don't want.
The nose plays.
The nose does play.
The nose plays.
It's great.
It's huge.
Great stuff.
Thanks.
If any of you try to break our deal, you'll be dead.
Pay me my money.
All you need to do is fill it.
There are a couple of characters here I'm not too sure about.
I know people who really know how to hurt.
Well, I know all the guys that you'd hire to come after me. They like me better than you.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I just bit into a pepper.
Is that? Are you watching Oprah?
We're back in Vegas for the setting, and it's, I think what we like about it is that it's, there's a really good reason for everybody to come back together, which is that Ruben gets hurt by somebody. And so this is a film about revenge, which I like a lot. We always like revenge films. So it's about getting even with somebody, not about getting rich.
Great views up here. Where's the partner's desk gonna be?
Oh, no partner's desk.
2 desks.
No 2 desks, 1 desk. 1 chairman's desk. 1. The arrangement
is changing. It was changed. As a matter of fact, there is no arrangement.
Everybody said that you would try to screw me.
Yeah.
That you'd done it to every one of your partners. But I defended you. I said, nah. Me and Willie Bank been around long enough that we both shook Sinatra's hand. And there's a code amongst guys that shook Sinatra's hand.
Screw Sinatra's hand.
Screw?
You're dead weight. You think I'm gonna carry you and pay you at the same time? Ruben, you're out.
Never. This is my land.
Was your land. You signed it over to the corporation.
For 50% interest.
Which I am going to ask you to sign over to me for a small cash payment.
I'm not signing that. Get out of here. I'm not signing that. What are you going to do, throw me off the roof?
No, I don't want to.
The first press junket we did a tour in I think we were somewhere in Europe, and they asked, you know, Steven Soderbergh, they said, will there be an Ocean's 12? And he said, absolutely not. And they said, you know, Mr. Clooney, and he said, no. And Mr. Pitt, no. And Matt, and I said, no. And we got all the way down to Jerry Weintraub, and he went, absolutely. So.
They're cut from similar cloth, you know. They're here. They're made their bones in this town, in a similar way, you know. And they're rivals, and also, like in any rivalry, there is also the diplomacy of getting along with your competitor. But deep down inside, they probably don't like each other.
We've happened to have directed a movie and a TV show, so we know absolutely how many things are actually in motion, and just the sort of the level of the symphony that this guy's conducting every day. It's amazing. It's amazing to watch. Everything has been thought of, and everything is sort of built and geared to the thing coming off on the highest level.
People always say about directors that they see the movie in their head, but he really does. He never shoots extraneous footage. He'll never overcover a scene. He gets exactly what he needs. And then he's cutting every night. He's caught up to camera.
I'm going to be looking in on the operation just to make sure. Number two, if I lend you this money, I'm your senior partner. Last money in, first money out. And you will double my investment.
Double.
Was that a yes?
Double.
The man has no taste. And yet every time he opens a hotel, he wins a Royal Review Board, 5 Diamond Award. Number three, I want you to steal the diamonds.
Can't be done.
We don't have the manpower.
The time.
Or away.
We get caught, we go away for life. We're not gonna risk that so you can get his diamonds.
They're not for me. I just want him to lose what matters most to him. Do what you want with him. But either you steal the diamonds, or you find somebody else to finance your drill.
And
That monstrosity that bank calls a hotel is casting a shadow over my pool. I want you to break him in half. The man has no taste. And yet every hotel that he opens wins the Royal Review Board, 5 Diamond Award.
It all came out of the script, you know, that Compliment and Levine wrote. They wrote a great script, and we wanted to kind of revisit the background on 11. We did a lot of traveling in 12. It was a very tough shoot, and we were all over the world. And these guys are such huge stars now that it's very difficult to move around like we do. And we like Vegas. Vegas has a cachet, you know. It's the entertainment capital of the world. It's one of the biggest holiday destinations in the world, if not the #1 destination in the world. And it's no longer a little town. They have 3 million people living in that valley. So it's a pretty incredible place. And yeah, that's where all the money is. And we're going to rob money, so we might as well go there, you know.
Was too trusting.
Is, oh, is.
Of course is.
talk him out of it next time.
Look, Bank hurt Ruben. Though I know how that makes me feel, what it makes me want to do.
He's a cameraman. He still get his eye in the hole. He still get up on it, underneath it, on top of it, on the side of it. And when he gives you something, when we rehearse, he lets you find your place. And it's not a power or ego thing. And I really respect Steve for that. And you just don't get that today. Bring Al Pacino is unbelievable. Al Pacino, I'm not that excited about a lot of stuff because I stay in my frame, I don't come out, but Al Pacino, I learned, he is one of my favorites. And when I saw him, I met him at the Golden Globe a couple of years ago, and coming out of the washroom, and to work with him. And I read the script, and I saw the scene with he and I. Love it! Love it. And you see I got a little loud. I apologize for that, America.
We'll get him leaving his barber.
Good, then I'll inject him.
Yeah, and I'll find a spot to get rid of the body.
All valid ideas. Great initiative. But
Even though Bank stepped over the line, we have to do what's best for Ruben.
which means we offer Bank a Billy Martin.
Wait a minute, and then what, he goes for it and that's it? He just gets off?
That's the rule.
No, that's the rules for someone who understands the rules, which Bank don't, because he already broke them. So he don't get the chance.
For Ruben, I think we give him a chance.
My name is Norma Kramer.
Okay. Now, go ahead.
I saw the first one with not Matt Damon, but the original crew, Frank Sinatra, all those guys.
Yeah.
Then I saw the remake with these people, the first one. Didn't see the second. I've seen interviews with Matt Damon, and according to him, they made the first one very much like the original Ocean's 11.
Okay.
They made the second one for the guys acting in it. They just had a good time.
Right.
Didn't get great reviews. They said, this review is going to say, this is the film you should have made for number 2.
Okay.
And I'll let you know.
All right, that's great. Now, what's your name again?
Norma.
And where are you from?
Philadelphia, that building.
That building up there.
That building over there.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
You know, I seen Ocean's 11 and I missed 12 and I don't know what 13's going to be about.
There you go.
Okay, there you
I
go.
have no idea.
Okay, great.
Some guys I take seriously told me you're a serious guy.
Good. What I want, what's most important to me is that Ruben gets his share of the hotel restored. Now, I'm here to give you a chance to do that.
Oh, you're gonna give me a chance? Okay. So, Billy Martin, I pass. The last time I looked, and I look every morning, it was my name listed as owner on more valuable property in this state than anyone else in history.
Which means you got a lot more to lose.
Well, I don't lose. People who bet on me to lose, and they lose big. You come at me, you better know I move quick, and when I do, I slice.
So you're not going to make Ruben whole?
If Ruben was too weak or too stupid to see what was coming down, then you know what? He doesn't belong here. He's made the right choice, roll over and die. Let him be.
My name is Vanessa Roberts.
Okay, and what do you think the movie will be like?
It's going to be like Ocean's 12.
Okay. And how is that? What do you mean by that?
It's a good picture. Action-packed, suspenseful, drama, a little bit of comedy, the whole works. Very interesting.
Great, great. And what's your name again?
Vanessa Roberts.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Did you see Ocean's 12?
Yes.
Okay, and what'd you think of that?
I thought the movie was very good.
Okay. And what are your expectations for 13?
I'm expecting 13 to be double good.
Okay, why is that?
Because the stars that are in there, and I like a lot of them.
Okay, you like George Clooney?
Yes.
Like Al Pacino?
Yes.
Okay, great. All right, what's your name?
Ty.
Okay, and where are you from?
From Philly.
The first one, Ocean's 11, was quaint. The second one, I can't recall, but I expect this to be intriguing and quaint.
Okay, you think it's going to be better than the last one?
I don't know. I can't say.
Okay.
It should be because of the star power. You got a good actor, three good actors, Brad Pitt, Don Cheadle. You know, you got comedians, Bernie Mac, and so it should be. Depends on how the director, you know, put everything together and the plot.
Okay. Now you say you remember the original Ocean's 11. What is your opinion about that?
Well, see, you had Sammy Davis Jr. and there's no getting around a person that did everything. You know, I mean, from dancing to singing to being a comedian to a serious actor. I mean, he was just the all-around greatest entertainer that we've had in America for a while. So, you know, then you had Frank Sinatra, who was a legend within himself.
What's your name?
My name is Harold Salas.
And what do you think Ocean's 13 is going to be like?
Well, seeing the other Oceans, I believe there's going to be something regarding to robbing a casino or a bank or something related to the same thing.
And have you seen the other Ocean's movies?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and what'd you think of those?
They were beautiful. They were great. That's what brought my interest to come see this.
Great. Now this one has Al Pacino in it. What do you think of Al Pacino?
Al Pacino's fantastic. I don't know what he's playing. He may be taking the place of a casino owner or something like that because he always plays a good role. So hopefully he'll be doing something in that part.
And what's your name again?
Harold Salas.
And where are you from?
Philadelphia.
It's really tight, it's really strong, and it moves very fast. And I think that's it's kind of a throwback to the first, you know, much closer to the first script than the second. And I think it's going to be good. He's not a man of his word, and you know, with thieves, that's very important. And you keep your word. I mean, we can't keep stealing from people unless we, you know, can have a clear conscience about ourselves, you know, and being honest about it anyway.
Ocean's 11 and Ocean's 12. So I'm just thinking it's going to be a bit more complex plot than like the last one. The last one was kind of tricky.
And what did you like about the last one, or didn't like about the last one?
Didn't have any complaints, really.
All right. Now, do you like Al Pacino?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like George Clooney?
Yes.
Okay. You're like, yes. And what do you think the plot line's going to be about?
Another heist.
Well, how did it end the last time? I forget.
The last one was they owed the guy money that they stole from in the first place. So they had to run it right out. They had to do a bigger heist with that French guy.
So it'll be good.
Okay. Great. Great. And what's your guys' names?
Nicole.
Wood.
Okay. And where are you from?
Philadelphia.
My friends, almost like my sons, the characters that George and Brad play, warned me very emphatically not to get involved with this character. And Ruben, the character that I play, is just so hungry to get back into business, to get back into the mainstream, to get back into the action. And so it can't be stopped. And so he gets involved, deeply involved, in a 50-50 partnership with the character of Willie Bank, which, of course, is played by the great and one and only Al Pacino.
The reason I did it is because it was a good script. I really was, not that I was surprised, it was just you don't expect something that good. And something's already been done, and it's a franchise, and it's the third one, so it was surprising. He's I guess a sort of megalomaniac type guy, whatever that means. Someone who is great. Everything is his work. Everything is the hotel, and to the point where it sort of blinded him to everything else that's going on around him. So eventually, it's that sort of one track that he goes on that is his undoing. And I like someone who has such a commitment to something and then just that puts the blinders on and doesn't see what's happening in the periphery.
Hey, Mark.
Action. So why weren't these diamonds on the agenda to begin with?
Because it can't be done.
This is why revenge jobs don't work, Daniel. You put yourself in a position you know you should walk away, but you can't. This is how guys die or go to jail.
All right. Anybody want to walk away?
So? I say I was walking away. Let's gut the son of a bitch.
Okay. A bank fired Gwathmey, Geary, Meyer, and 4 others just so he could say he designed the hotel himself. What this means to us is there's no unified set of plans.
I enjoyed the movie. It was a little long and drawn out at first, but it was enjoyable.
Okay, what did you like about it?
The excellent.
Okay.
Yeah, like the way that, you know, the strategy, and at the end how it was funny, you know, how they got their result, but it was funny.
Okay. All right, what's your names?
My name is Layla.
My name is Johnson.
And where you guys from?
It was one tremendous movie.
Really? That's
Yes,
good.
it was.
Anything specific that you liked about it?
Yeah.
What? What did you like about it?
I like the theory and how they tricked out the
Okay. All right. Okay.
I thought that was real smooth.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. What's your name?
George Richardson and daughter Deborah Williams.
Okay. And where you from?
Philadelphia.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was really funny. It definitely exceeded my expectations. You know, with sequels, they're usually kind of not as great, but I thought it was really good. I laughed just as much as I did in the previous two.
That's great. Anything specific that you liked about it or thought was really funny?
Just the wit. It keeps increasing every moment. The interaction between Brad Pitt and George Clooney is definitely probably the highlight of the movie. Watching them interact, finish each other's sentences, how they grow closer and closer together. It's really funny watching that.
Would you go see Ocean's 14?
Well, you know, at some point it has to stop, but considering how successful all of the past 3 have been, yeah, I would.
Okay, great. What's your name?
Crystal.
And where you from?
Miami, Florida.
Great. Thank you very much.
It's Harriet.
Okay. And what'd you think of it?
I liked it very much. Wonderful. Sometimes there were so many players, it was hard for me to keep track of who was who and who was doing what. But I thought it was exciting.
Okay.
I loved the story. I loved the con.
Okay.
And I think it's going to do pretty well. Excellent.
Now, did you see the other Ocean's movies?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
no. I saw the one with Julia Roberts on TV.
Yeah. Okay.
But that was the only one. But I saw the original.
Yeah, with Frank Sinatra.
Right.
And Sammy Davis.
And the guys.
Okay, and the guys.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
Now, would you go see Ocean's 14?
Sure. Absolutely.
That's great. What's your name?
My name is Harriet.
And where are you from?
Society Hotel, right across the street.
Great. That's wonderful.
Andy has to be in it because, first of all, he's a great character. Secondly, the audience wants him in it. And thirdly, the story, most importantly, and first actually, is the story calls for him to be in it because they need to go someplace to get money to do what they want to do, and he's the perfect guy. That way they have 2 marks instead of 1. There's Steven Soderbergh, and then there's everybody else. For me, as a producer, he's my friend. First and foremost, he's my friend. Secondly, he's a giant talent. He's a creative genius, and no matter what we do together, we have a wonderful, wonderful partnership, and we both do our own things, and we do things together, and he loves my opinions, I love his opinions, and between us, we get it done pretty well. I mean, he's just simply great.
Usually when you do these kind of films, as you do them, you always have those automatic moments where you go, oh, in comes this, and then it screws everything up, and then, and you know it when it comes to the film. And Steven's theory was that these guys can handle anything. You know, even when you don't think they can, they can.
Well, that's going to do it for tonight's episode of the Actors Lounge. We hope you had a great time. We'll see you next time.